everyone. Today our topic is going to be gender discrimination. My name is Loretta. This is Shauna, Amanda, and Ashley. Gender discrimination is when you are treated differently because of your sex in various situations, as in reference to like your appearance or the workforce or things along that nature. Today our presentation will be covering three main points, which are how men and women get treated in today's society, appearance, both men and women, and men having the upper hand in society. Amanda will be covering our 3 points in further detail. Ashley will be asking questions related to each topic, and Shauna will be wrapping everything up with the conclusion.
Well, I'm going to be giving my opinion on the 3 main points. Our first main point is how women are treated, and my opinion is women are treated second to men. Men are treated as strong individuals, but women can be just as strong. People feel like men should always be the leaders. I feel like that's why we have to have a female president.
I feel that men are also treated differently than women because they are viewed as stronger than women are, because they feel like men can do jobs way better than females, and I feel like they discriminate us way harder than they do males.
I feel like men are treated different than women also, because women, we have more choices, such as we can get pregnant, and that can kind of slow us back from our career, and I think that's what a lot of businesses and corporations are scared of.
I also believe that men and women are treated differently, as in like men do have the upper hand in society, and we're treated different in like many different cases, such as like the workforce, because like men get paid more than women do, even if they're doing like the same job or stuff.
So do y'all believe that women are treated way differently than men are in different society?
I can raise my hand. Yes.
I don't. Only because I say that because from the beginning of the time, it was known that men supposed to be the head of a household, supposed to lead their family, do what they're supposed to do. I mean, you know, they tell kids when they get up, they get them ready, get the wife, everything together. So by that standpoint, if you have a man leading, then in society, as we get older, that's the mindset we've grown now. We have expanded to the point where women can now do things that men can do, like I said, like vote and stuff, things like that. But at the same aspect, we can't say that y'all have the upper hand, because I know, for instance, my mother, she has a job. She's a supervisor that has men working under her. So I mean, it's a certain job, certain aspects to it. Like you can say that women are getting the upper hand. That's more, and you got to think that's more factory jobs and such things like that. Once you get your master's, once you get your degree and everything, once you work up to a high job, those things go out the window, because you got to think the president is head leader of the Drug Enforcement Administrator is a woman. And Hillary Clinton is also is in his part. Just because you're not the president don't mean they ask for women help. So.
Okay. Well, we have another question that goes to the upper hand.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about appearance. People have a certain image as far as women. They expect us to look a certain way as far as like makeup and clothing. Like if a female dresses in sweats and a t-shirt every day, then you start thinking, okay, maybe she's gay, but a male can do it, and it's different. So that's how I feel about it, as far as appearances go.
I feel like appearances when females try to get jobs and everything like that, and they go to interviews or they blouse or they have too much definitely blouse. They feel like they show too much cleavage, and it's really basically more like a judgmental thing towards women, because like if they wear a certain type of skirt, it could be a long skirt, but then it end up being too tight of a skirt. Then it'd be too tight of the pants, but males could just wear like regular suits and then just go in and get the job and go ahead. But females have to work more harder just to pull off the image they need for that type of job that they get.
I feel as if women are treated differently based off their appearance. They have to worry about their hair, their makeup. If she wearing too much makeup, is her accessories too clubby? She could have like many labels based off of what she wears and where she wears it to. I know when you go to church, a lot of people are like, why is she wearing that? Or she's supposed to wear that in the Lord's house. But if a man comes in like, oh, yeah, he's okay, he's got a suit on, he can wear this, oh, he got the tie on, he's okay. But women have more to worry about based off of her entire appearance.
I believe that both men and women are stereotyped when it comes to their appearances, because men are stereotyped like if their jeans are too tight or they're wearing like something like along the lines of like a female top or something like that or whatever, they're classified as being gay or too feminine or whatnot. But women are classified more today in society because women get judged no matter what clothes they got on. If they have on baggy clothes, they're gay. If their clothes are too short or revealing, they're a hoe or something along those lines.
So my question is, why do women get judged more by their appearances more than men?
Yes.
Okay. Women, y'all have a more fine line than men. Understand that y'all have features that we don't have breasts, y'all have more of a butt. Like, so things that y'all wear, it can show off more than it can show off for us. Now, in the appearance state, as in makeup and stuff like that, y'all choose to put that on. We don't tell y'all to put that on. If makeup, if nobody want makeup, what you want makeup. So that's everything y'all do is compared on y'all. Now, if y'all show some when y'all want to get a job, y'all have to find out what that job wants and what that job needs. Like, okay, if you know, if it's certain on the point of job, y'all can wear pants. Y'all can wear pants and a little blazer and a shirt. I mean, I doubt that cleavage would be a big thing, but understand that like you showing too much, like you showing a little thing. I mean, that's just y'all breasts, that's y'all makeup. Y'all can't really complain about that. And then comparing to the point where in the Lord's house, which y'all with, the Bible says come as you are, but then you have to also think that if you have the clothes, then you have to wear them. Now, too short of a skirt is not calling you a hoe, but you gotta understand you cannot get mad at a man for looking because your skirt is too low because you are revealing yourself. The Bible also says it's gonna make a man less because that's a sin. So, I mean,
But most of the time, the job, like if a male was ahead of a female and they was working in a business type of attire, and she wore like clothes that cover up her whole body, and then another female walked in that didn't cover up as much as her body, he would give her the job more. I mean, it's like you gotta look a certain way to pull off certain jobs. That's how men look at women.
But you understand, that's a job. When you go for a job, you are there to impress them. They're not there to impress you. So what you wear can be a big part of what you do. You might, but your main focus is, because everybody has to pass the eye test when you first walk in because they don't know nothing about you. All they have is they don't even have your resume yet. So once you pass that eye test, then you go into what you can do, your criteria, your degrees, your work experience. So, yes, appearance comes in, but that's only a little factor. Appearance, it only goes a far way. They look at how you speak, how you communicate, things like that. So, once you pass that eye test, you gotta know what to do and how to do it. But as long as you're respectful and everything like that, I doubt the appearance will be a big factor.
Anybody have any other comments?
I have a comment. You stated that if a girl wears sweatpants, society may think she's gay. That's not always necessarily true because it could be an athlete that's always in sweatpants, or that might be all she has. Not everybody have regular clothes, so that's not always necessarily true.
But it's either with like a girl wearing baggy pants Like, sometimes they may walk up and that's the first thing you might think, like, okay, she's gay. Or you don't know.
Stereotype.
Yeah, it's a stereotype sometimes.
I mean,
like a girl, it's just, it might not even just be her clothes, it could just be her whole image.
I understand what you're saying, because
Yeah.
like one time, Shauna walked in here with sweatpants and I told her she looked like me. I mean, for real, that's why I told her, I said, Shauna, I don't need you wearing it. Like, you look too much like me. And some girls, like, it's different from wearing sweatpants and stuff like that. Like, that don't mean you gay, but it is some females that when you wear it, they carry themselves like dudes. Like, it's a difference from wearing it and carrying yourself still like a woman, because I personally like females that wear sweatpants. Like you just shutting and stuff. I mean, that's just, as long as you know what you're doing, but as long as I know you can wear the other stuff and still look good and everything, I don't think that's stereotype. Like, I know, but like women that wear baggy pants, like they make baggy pants for women sometimes, like, and then it look good, but it look like women, like they make cargo pants for women, like they tight, like they make certain stuff that dudes also wear. So as long as you're not crossing that line of looking like a dude or carrying something like a dude, I won't call you a dude. But if you look at you carrying something like a dude and looking like a dude, then I'm gonna think you get.
Yeah, that's what we're saying about appearance.
Wait, I have a comment. Like, I agree with what he's saying because I can wear tennis shoes every day and still look like a dude, but I don't carry myself like a dude. So, like, I agree with what he's saying, but I can understand what y'all saying too.
Any more comments? Our third main point is men having the upper hand, and I feel like men have the upper hand because of the older generation. They set it up as if kind of women were supposed to be like housewives, and like it kind of got set up that way because of the older generation and how women got treated in the older days.
I feel like men have the upper hand because, like, when I was in high school, I felt like teachers went out their way for boys to, like, keep their grades up just so they can play sports and get scholarships and do that. But we as women had to, like, work hard and make our grades stay constant because we wanted to go to college and do things like that. But most boys, I mean, it's scholarships out there for females too. But my teachers didn't really go in as far as they did for the males. Like, for football players, they made sure that every grade they did, they made like something for them to do so they can keep their grade up. And I feel like that the society shouldn't be like that. If y'all gonna treat one male like that, why somebody that don't play sports, why y'all can't do that for the same thing for them? Like, males shouldn't be the only one treated a different way because of something that they do.
I disagree with men having the upper hand in today's generation because today there are more single mothers than men, and females have to take both positions and do both sides. So men, I think by saying men have the upper hand is what's wrong with society today, because women don't have higher positions than men do, and men think that they will always have the upper hand, and women need to step up and take the positions so they can prove that.
Thank you.
I kind of agree with Shauna just a little bit. I do believe that men have the upper hand in society, but I don't think that it was as bad as it was like in older days, where like women was classified as the housewife and things along that nature, because there are women out here that's really working hard. But I think like if a woman and a man was to go for like the same job position, that the boss would probably hire the man before they hired the woman, because even if they have like the same qualifications, because like I think today, like in today's society, like we just see as men has like working, like supposed to be in like the workforce or whatever, but like some people's minds are changing along now, and like women are getting more out there, but I still believe like slightly men have upper hand.
And my question is, do y'all think it's more likely for men to have the upper hand or women in today's society? Yeah.
No, I think it's an equal opportunity because if, let's just say like me and him, if I got honors on my degree and I got 2 degrees and he just got 2 degrees, who do you think y'all would choose? y'all gonna choose me because I got honors. But it's not about just like our gender. It's about what we can provide, what benefit we can give your company. It's not about just us being a gender because it's like at the end of the day, we're still the same person. Like we still can give y'all equal things. But if I got honors and he just don't have anything but 2 degrees, and y'all just know us by like a piece of paper, y'all gonna choose me. Like regardless of whether I'm a female or male.
But most times they look at it like women being weaker than men.
But you don't know me. Like you just know me off the paper. So you don't know if he can be an emotional wreck and I can be stronger than him, but y'all gonna hire him and y'all gonna be, hey, I should hire her. Like he can't even like, you know, he can cry the drop of a hat. But I'm just saying like it's not just about our gender, it's about what we can be, like how much of a factor we can be.
I think society should stop looking at things so negatively. Pertaining to what you said about they said men looking at y'all say like, all right, teachers focus on men more in school and stuff. Y'all understand? Y'all making it to college. We're not making it to college. The men are not making it to college as much as women, so they will push us more than they will push y'all. So, I mean, y'all should actually look at that as a compliment, like, okay, they not focusing on us because we doing what we're supposed to do. They trying to get these men to do what they're supposed to do, be fathers, be workers, instead of getting, I mean, you gotta understand, out of all the black men in the world, it's like 14%, 10% of us are in jail. So, I mean, you gotta understand, there's more people in jail than it is in college, and we're not even graduating from college even if we get here. So, for y'all to get here, for y'all to be working, y'all should take that as a compliment rather than saying, well, they helping men out, they not helping us out. Because they already feel that you already have the intellectual ability to do it without help.
But sports shouldn't put y'all through college, it should be y'all academics.
I mean, you gotta understand, it's not easy to get to college with a scholarship. Like, I had to go through the same process I had to go through, actually the hard process, because the NCAA don't play. Like, on some real stuff, like me, I had to have I mean, it ain't hard to get in this school, like, with a 2.6 and an 8.60 or something like that, that's all you need to get in here. Well, like, I mean, if you gotta think about it, if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be here. Like, I had to still get them grades, I had to go through NCAA, and if I didn't, and then took NCAA to clear me, it's just different stuff, like a long process that we gotta go through. It's just not, they come to us and say we get a scholarship. Like, it's not like, it's really not like that. People think it is that easy, but it's not. Like, we have to go through the same stuff. Y'all keep housing, we pay our deposits, just like y'all. The only thing they do is pay for our school. Everything y'all do, we pay for our laundry, pay for our clothes, pay for our food. Everything is the same, but they just give us money for school. So our process is the same as y'all. It's really not no no giveaway. It's really not like that.
Well, we have this handout. And this chart is basically showing that men make better political leaders than women do. And if y'all remember back on the time when like Hillary Clinton and what was the other president, female president that was?
Sir, for vice president?
Yeah, I don't know. They said they was like making all these comments about she wouldn't be able to run because she wasn't strong enough and she wouldn't know how to handle a country like that. Do y'all believe that woman wouldn't be able to run the country?
Honestly, I don't know.
I believe a woman can run the country just as well as a man could, because if she's strong enough to run the campaign against a man, then she's strong enough to run the country.
The campaign and presidency too.
but she can still do it. She still got authority. Like, she can handle her business.
I wouldn't doubt a woman that can do it, but I mean, that's just something I had to see.
There are presidents in other countries. The president of Liberia is a female.
I know, no, I'm not doubting it. I'm not doubting that a woman could be president. Not by no means.
You just said you would have to see it, but it's already happening around the
No,
world.
I didn't know that. I really didn't know
Okay.
that. Like, I don't be paying attention to other countries.
You should.
But, I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up with a conclusion. Based on gender discrimination, it is harder to be a woman in society today. At times, it can be hard for African American males because they are judged by their appearance as well as females. However, they are also judged because of the various stereotypes. But women have more burdens to carry and harder responsibilities, such as taking care of the children and balancing their jobs as well. It's harder to get to a high ranking in their careers based off their gender and the choice they can make to produce babies. Corporations believe that by them being able to make that choice sets them back in life. It won't, because women are strong, and when it comes to balancing and managing. Also in society, today women have to take the place of men and fill both positions, duties, and responsibilities. Although it's harder for women, they don't complain much, even though they're always judged. For example, years ago, females who wore hoop earrings were labeled for being promiscuous. Guys whose pants sag are attracted to the same sex based off of prison. Gender discrimination occurs with parenting also. Parents seem to be more easygoing with their sons, but very strict on their daughters. Boys might have later curfews or get more privileges than the girls do. In China, parents only want boys to abandon or kill the girls. Now their population is decreasing because they don't stop to think that they need more girls to produce more boys. Lastly, because women have it harder, it also makes them the empowering gender. And any comments?
Okay, so I think everybody up there gave their opinion. What are your statistics? Yeah.
We just gave out a chart with statistics of women in the political.
So you're talking about gender discrimination in the workplace at one point, right? Statistically, you should have been able to find information about which gender has a higher position in companies. Does that make sense? And I think one person here, she was saying something about looking at the degrees. It really depends on the position, and it also depends on the company. And by you ladies all being women, you really need to look at some of the best places for women to work because of the benefits that they have. They have a lot of different benefits for women. But statistically speaking, women are coming up the ranks. And getting back to her right here, when she said something about a degree, if you had honors, you think the employer would choose you over the man that didn't have. Sometimes a man can have less education than you, and they will choose him over you because of his gender. And it's not fair at all, but it happens a lot. I want you guys to look up something, and it's the Lily Ledbetter Act. When you come back to class, I want you to tell me what the act is about. Lily Ledbetter. President Obama signed it.
can y'all say this, I ain't put y'all name in
I'm a writer.
Does anybody know what it is before someone goes to research it?
It's there's an act that's saying that women and men get equal opportunity
As far as what?
as far as the workplace. And like, factory jobs and like that. Like, I was listening to when he said it in the debate.
Trey is very close, but I want you to research it. When you come back, I want you to be able to discuss that a little bit with me. What was that act about? What did he sign?
Can I say something? Yeah, this is just something that I'm really passionate about. So I know there are like millions of statistics out here, but I used to work for the Center of American Progress, and they put out an article about the top 10 facts about the wage gap. And number 1 is in 2010, women who worked full-time year-round still only earned 77% of what men earned. So if a man was earning $47,000 a year, a woman doing the same job would only earn $36,000 a year. So overall, this is still a big issue, and yeah, we're going to school more, but you know, the few men that are getting educated, they're still being compensated more than we are. So
Doing the same job, but we are making less. So make sure you look up that act, and then when we come back to class, we'll discuss it a little bit. Let's see.
At the bottom of the chart, it shows the annual, real weekly earnings by gender. Y'all
You can tell me.
Okay,
I can pass it around.
Group 2, yeah.
But it shows up until 2008.